Reframing Mindset podcast. We are clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity, practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day. Okay, welcome back to Reframe Mindset podcast and your concept science every start talk about. I guess how you dress to work is something, but with this thing, how you dress to drive, bro. I guess is actually something as well. I ever start driving it, but how you actually dress to drive is actually something as well. And why that is that actually I was doing the driving training and stuff like that. What I realized is that the simple things matter. So I was out there so wearing like a bad shoes. So even like yo, just playing basketball, I see people just spend millions. Why the NBA people always are making millions of dollars and stuff like that. I see you out there spending millions on, and each year get. That's the thing about we actually talk about back in the days versus now. So back in the days they always talking about durability, natural durability. We always say a Jordan and be like, oh my God, Jordan. Thing like that garbage that it was naturally tough and all this stuff. Then you have, LeBron that actually uses millions over this to extend his career, meant all these stuff, he do things to. He was naturally tough, but he do things to actually extend his career and all these stuff and all these things. So no, yeah, I mean, so you were like grew up in a rough world and all this stuff and stuff like that, battle and bruise and stuff, and I have all these things going on that I can't even tell. And, but when I was driving, what I realized was that two something happened was that I don't know if it was the type of shoes I think it was the type of shoes that was wearing, but that actually affected how I was actually able to manage on the road. Like I could actually feel the slip from shoes that I would consider very old compared to another shoes. I could actually feel it not as effective as another shoes. So I couldn't tell if it actually was me out there, so not flopping in the sense that the shoes didn't matter because I was out there so applying the same thing. But for some reason, that time when I wear that specific, when I was wearing the new shoes and stuff like the newer stuff, I was actually more comfortable in doing those stuff. So sometimes we'll be like, oh, how you dress for work and all these stuff. I talk about with the old and with the new careers are luxury and all these stuff, upgrading and talk about things about expiration date, all those episodes and stuff like that. Driving those stuff, what I realize is that sometimes out there so holding on to the old things for long, and the whole thing is actually out there so preventing me from getting what is actually better, and the whole thing is actually out there so causing more harm than good. Where be like, yo, so that was actually something that I experienced. Where be like, okay, I was wearing the new shoes, and it was actually allowing me. I could actually I was getting better performance from the prestige and doing compared to what I was doing before. It'd be like, yeah, yeah, the shoes was so you shoes and stuff like that affect how you drive and all these stuff. But I think that everything have an expiration date or a shelf life or everything. Where it'd be like, yo, that can carry you so far, then no more. You'd be like, okay, yeah, you can also use the proper shoes and stuff like that. Then boom, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that will carry you so far. But that's basically something that I realized. The shoes that you wear that affects your how you're able to press down on the gas and all these stuff. So on the clutch and brake and all these stuff. The shoes that you wear. You have me that is out there, so doing the have to doing all these stuff now. But now when I was wearing the shoes and the right shoes, it was I naturally could do the stuff better. Well, even the shoes. I don't even think the shoes are. any shoes or anything if affected it or stuff like that. But it actually, it because people is driving no shoes though. Yeah, people driving no shoes. But yeah. But anything, the like how you preparing to drive is actually something like preparing to work, like legit. Like it takes a time to become comfortable in your zone. It takes time to actually go in and be comfortable in your zone. When you actually find the right thing to be in your zone and it clicks and it clicks for you. That's the reason why that thing is for you because it's actually it takes time to be tweaking and all these stuff to get that thing for you. Actually tweak and all these stuff to get that thing for you. So it's like all these stuff tailor made for you. Just that not it. You have to actually go through the various experiences to actually say, yeah. When you actually see me in this now, bro, it's because it was tailor made just for this, bro. It was tailor made just for this. So it was actually so that's the thing when we like, yo. So going through that driving experience, but I realized that the type just like how you dress for work and stuff like that. The better you dress for work, I guess the better you perform and stuff like that. But even that, if you just have to actually dress for work and stuff like that, it will take longer for you to reach your work. And you have to sit down and prepare and dress for work and all those pre-prepare and all these things and pre-prepare and all these stuff. But at the same time, you out there so actually have to um for you to actually get the best experience from this stuff, you have to actually try to be your Sunday best, as they say. I was actually try to be your best. And what happens that you try to be your best the first time and you get the best experience possible. Then actually become when you try to make that a luxury, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that's how it's always gonna be, bro. It's always gonna be that Sunday best, bro. It's always gonna be that Sunday best. And you'll be like, okay, yeah, yeah. No, you actually be like, yo, no, that is always gonna be that Sunday best. No, 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 you yes to just be like, okay. No, you know the limits of the Sunday best. No, you know the limits of that, bro. And it's like you can't work on there. But that that's the thing where we like, yo out there. So how you dress for driving is actually as important as how you dress for work and all these stuff going to these to make the best experience, make the best experience and all these stuff and everything going to it, bro. Yeah, so that's basically it for this episode. Thank you for listening and look forward for the next episode. Mhm.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page Reframing Mindset Podcast or on Twitter at ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.